Hey everyone, welcome back to Fit Life Hub, your go-to source for all things health and fitness. If you're striving to lose that stubborn fat but aren't seeing the results, it's time to peek into your kitchen and make some changes. Today we're diving into the top 3 foods to avoid for effective fat loss. Let's jump right in. First up, sugary beverages. Sugar-sweetened beverages are any liquids that are sweetened with various forms of added sugars like brown sugar, corn sweetener, corn syrup, dextrose, fructose, glucose, high fructose corn syrup, honey lactose, malt syrup, maltose, molasses, raw sugar, and sucrose. Examples of SSBs include, but are not limited to, regular soda, not sugar-free, fruit drinks, sports drinks, energy drinks, sweetened waters, and coffee and tea beverages with added sugars. It might seem harmless to sip on a soda or a fruit juice, but these drinks are loaded with sugars. They spike your calorie intake without filling you up. The aftermath, your body craves even more food. Instead, grab a glass of cold water or a cup of herbal tea. Staying hydrated is key, and it doesn't come with unnecessary calories. Next on our list, refined grains like white bread and regular pasta. These are stripped of their natural fibers and nutrients, which means they get digested way too fast. And yes, they spike your blood sugar. Refined grain intake is widely assumed to be associated with adverse health outcomes, including increased risk for cardiovascular disease, CVD, type 2 diabetes, T2D, and obesity. The 2015 Dietary Guidelines Advisory Committee recommended that to improve dietary quality, the U.S. population should replace most refined grains with whole grains. This recommendation was based largely on results from studies that examined dietary patterns, not separate food groups. Consequently, the recommendation to reduce refined grain intake, based on results from studies linking a Western dietary pattern to numerous adverse health outcomes, is contrary to a substantial body of published scientific evidence. A simple switch to whole grains can keep you feeling fuller longer and help manage those blood sugar levels. Lastly, let's talk about trans fats and highly processed foods. Not only do they contribute to bad cholesterol, but they're also inflammatory, which isn't good for your body or your weight loss efforts. The actual processing of the food could also make a difference to how our bodies respond to it. Studies have shown, for example, that when foods such as nuts are eaten whole, the body absorbs less of the fat than when the nut is ground down and the oils are released. Another new theory is that diets higher in ultra-processed foods could also affect our gut health. More research is needed to separate these different elements and understand exactly what about ultra-processed foods could be bad for our health. Is it one of these elements, or is it their combination? Currently, it's also hard to know whether it is something within the foods that is the issue, or whether eating a diet high in these foods suggests an overall lifestyle that is linked to poor health. However, given the high salt, sugar, and saturated fat content of most of these foods, cutting down does seem sensible. Focus on fresh, whole foods like fruits, vegetables, and nuts. Your body will thank you. Understanding what to cut from your diet is just the beginning. If you want to explore more about nutrition and fitness, check out my book, NutriFit. It's packed with information, tips, recipes, and real strategies that go beyond just losing weight. They're about gaining a healthier, more vibrant life. You can find NutriFit on our website or check the link in the description below. Trust me, it's a game changer. Thanks for tuning in to Fit Life Hub. Like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe for more health tips and tricks. Drop a comment below on what health topics you want us to cover next. Stay strong, stay healthy, and remember, your best life is lived fit.